Hello, and welcome to day 6 of learning backend development from ChatGPT. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm just going to pull up the ChatGPT window and let's see what we've got in store for day 6's lesson. Connecting Express to an SQL database. Okay, I actually tried this with my social media app as well. At first, I tried it with SQL database, but because you have to pay for most of them, I used a free SQLdatabase.com, I think it was. But yeah, I wasn't able to make the connection. I don't know why this was. Maybe it was something wrong with my code or something wrong with the servers. So please give me day 6. This is lesson. Okay, let's see how we connect the database. 1. Setting up a database connection in Express.js. So to connect to a database in Express.js, you need to use a library or driver that allows communication between your Node.js app and database. For example, MySQL, we use MySQL2, and for PostgreSQL, we use PG. So we need to install these, and then set up a basic Express app in your app.js, import the database package and establish a connection. For example, MySQL, constant express equals, so here we're just including them, and we're having our app as app.express. So then we're doing mysql.create connection, and we're assigning this to DB. Then we're passing in the information to our database of how we're going to create this connection rather. So the host, localhost, user root, password, your password for the database, and the name of the database, basically like username and password. For databases. So then we're going to connect, and in case of an error, we're just going to handle that. And then we're going to listen on port 3000 for the server to run. Okay, for PostgreSQL, we also use Express and require that PG is PostgreSQL, then pool. So this is just like create connection with MySQL. So const pool equals new pool, passing in the information, also on error, and also we're listening on the port. So mysql.create connection or new pool creates a new connection or pool to the SQL database using parameters like host, user, password, or database. So we're doing new pool, const pool equals new pool, and instead of just doing, So here we're just doing MySQL dot. Instead, here we're using this JavaScript Node.js syntax of the brackets to get non-default exports. So db.connect, React, sorry. So pool.connect establishes a connection to the database. Actually, no, it's probably JavaScript, my bad, because I was just using React and that's how I do stuff. So it establishes the connection to the database. If there's an error, it logs an error message. This connection allows you to execute SQL queries from your Express.js application. So what the topic is. So once connected to the database, you can query it using SQL commands, e.g. select, insert, update to interact with your data. So example is MySQL query. So we can go do the typical express.get. So on the user's basically page of the website, and we pass in this callback function, request, and result. Then we can query, pass in our SQL code and get the error and results. So if there's an error, we're going to set the error code, and otherwise we do result, and we set the JSON as a result. Okay. Okay, so that's the get. And similar here, we do the pool, which is we did pool equals new pool, then passed in our parameters, similar SQL or same SQL code, and the same callback. In this case, it's results.rows, and there it's just results. So I assume with MySQL as a default, casting or conversion to data format we want it in. So db.query or pool.query, this function executes the SQL query, select all from users against a connected database. Res.json sends the query results as a JSON response to the client. This is useful for returning data in APIs. Error handling: if an error occurs during the query, it sends a 500 HTTP response with an error message. So returning database as a JSON response. Okay, in Express JSON is a common format for sending data from the server to the client, especially in REST APIs. After querying the database, you should return the data in JSON format. So in the dash products page, we're going to pass in the rec and res callback function with query, which is assigning that to the string filled with our SQL code. Then we're going to query the database with our query, and then pass in a similar callback function. It's basically just showing us how we can do the JSON, which is, I think, the same code as before. Then handling of errors and exceptions. So this one is using MySQL. Oh yeah, sorry, it said that. So when working with SQL databases, errors can occur due to connection issues, malformed queries, or invalid data. Okay, so this is just the stuff we've already seen. Assignment: set up a database connection. Connects either to MySQL or PostgreSQL database. So I don't actually have a Visual Studio project for this at the minute. So I'll just need to write it in simple Node.js like online editor. So the code won't actually run, but I'll be doing the assignment. Okay, so I think we can just copy paste. No, I'll just do it from MySQL because I mean that's my preferred language. No, sorry, library. Okay, so using Express and we're creating a connection. We just do fuzzy database test. Okay. If I just go back on ChatGPT. Oh no, I got rid of it. In Tableau, chat.openai.com. I think it's chatgpt.com now. Okay. Okay, sorry about the late video post yesterday, which I posted this morning. I just couldn't get it to load on this Wi-Fi. Okay, so here in the code I just pasted, we're just creating a connection to the database using MySQL. Oh. Okay, so for a get users endpoint from the database and returns the user data as a JSON response. Okay, so now we need to do app.get. So the get, we need to pass in a function rec and res. So request. Wait, is this one needs to be on the users? So users, let me pass in this. Then I'll just check with ChatGPT the get. So we're doing it for MySQL. So db.query from our table. Okay, yeah, this is the code we need. So, and then if there's an error, we just set a status. Otherwise, we do res.json results. Okay. I'll just copy this part. Alright. Right, so it's basically just reference and results, yeah. I just skipped the error because we won't be able to get an error as this won't actually run. Okay, create an endpoint, error handling. Oh, okay. And that just crashed. Okay, so error handling. So I'll just write it in here. So if print console.log error error connecting to the database. Okay, and we could do maybe an else. Console.log connected successfully. I've misspelled that. I don't know. Okay, error handling returns JSON. Okay, yeah, done. Okay, then we can do an add user. So app.post add user. Okay, and then we do the rec on res. No, we don't need a result. I assume it's just like that. I can't remember exactly. And then we do db dot. Wait, let me just see. Dot query. Has it given us? Okay, I'm just gonna ask it how you would do the last one. How would you do exercise 5? This is my code that I have written to attempt the challenge. Okay. So you complete the challenge by writing the full code for a post, which inserts a new user in the users table. Okay, so we're going to set up the route, validate the incoming data name and email, and press the body, insert data into users, handle errors such as duplicate emails or missing data. Okay, so db.connect, app.post. Okay, name and email, rec.body. Okay, this is just error handling. So db.query. Oh, okay, so it was just db.query. Then we're passing in these as an array and getting our error and results. Okay. Yeah, so that's all for today's lesson. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. And by the way, thank you for 300 subscribers. Bye.